Look at yourself, really look. Is the image reflecting back at you a man? Or is it just a hollow shell constructed from the lies you tell yourself every morning? You are hiding. You are hiding behind words like exhausted, uninspired, and not today. You use these beautiful, poetic descriptions to mask a very ugly reality. You are weak. You are a psychological coward who uses his emotions as a shield to protect himself from the labor required for greatness. Understand this right now, your feelings are not your friends. They are the primary enemy standing between you and the version of you that actually matters. Your emotions are nothing more than biological noise, static in the communication between your brain and your potential. And yet, you treat them like sacred laws. As long as you remain a slave to how you feel, you will never escape the gravitational pull of mediocrity. The world will continue to step over you, and you will continue to wonder why life is so unfair. It is not unfair, it is simply responding to your lack of authority over your own mind. A man who follows his feelings is a leaf in the wind, erratic, directionless, and destined to rot on the ground. But the man who treats his feelings as garbage, the man who prioritizes duty over desire, he becomes an unstoppable, mechanical force. He becomes a machine that functions while others are broken. He becomes the elite. Do not wait for inspiration. Inspiration is for amateurs. The elite operate on protocols. They do not ask themselves if they want to do the work. They do the work because it is the work. Your tiredness is a lie manufactured by your subconscious to keep you safe in the cave of comfort. You must learn to ignore that voice with extreme prejudice. When your mind screams, "No more," that is exactly when you must say more. You must develop a relationship with discomfort that borders on obsession. Only through the incineration of your feelings can you forge a spirit of iron. This is your first resilience protocol. Identify the one task you fear the most right now. The one thing you have been avoiding because it feels too heavy or too much. Perhaps it is that difficult conversation, that massive project, or that physical challenge. Whatever it is, you will execute it now. Not in 1 hour. Not after a cup of coffee. Now. I do not care if you have zero motivation. I do not care if your body is aching. You will perform this task with cold, mechanical precision until it is finished. No excuses. No compromises. You will remain at your post until the objective is neutralized. This is the first step in reclaiming the throne of your own mind. Examine the nature of your speech. Making excuses is a psychological cancer. Every time you say, "I couldn't because," you are feeding a parasite that is eating your future. You are a self-saboteur masquerading as a victim of circumstance. While you are busy explaining why you are failing, the real predators in this world are busy stepping over your excuses to take what should have been yours. They do not care about your difficulties. They do not care about your lack of resources. They only care about the result. And right now, your results are a pathetic reflection of your self-pity. Self-pity is the ultimate parasite. It feels warm, it feels validating, but it is the silent killer of all progress. It makes you feel like your stagnation is justified. It makes you feel like you are special because you are struggling. You are not special. You are just another host for the disease of weakness. Weak people look for the easy way out, the shortcut, the path of least resistance. They want the trophy without the training. They want the victory without the scars. But the elite, the high performers, they see an obstacle and they smile. They smile because they know that the obstacle is the filter that will stop you, but forge them. Every difficulty is a training exercise. Every failure is a diagnostic report. If your life is hard, good. It means the environment is testing your structural integrity. If you break, it is because you were built with cheap materials. If you endure, it is because you have purged the parasite of excuse-making. You must reach a point where you find more pleasure in the pain of the struggle than you do in the comfort of the couch. Comfort is where dreams go to die and be forgotten. Discomfort is the only place where the iron mind can be born. Everything that has ever gone wrong in your life is your fault. Read that again. Your lack of money, your weak body, your failed relationships, your wasted years. It is all on you. Your ego will try to reject this. It will try to point fingers at your parents, the economy, or your luck. Kill that ego. Radical ownership is the only path to power. Because if the problem is out there, you are a helpless victim. But if the problem is in here, if the problem is you, then you are also the solution. You are the only variable that matters in the equation of your success. This is your second resilience protocol. Take a pen and a piece of paper. You will write down every single excuse you have used in the last 7 days. Every time you lied to yourself. Every time you took the easy way. Look at that list. That is the blueprint of your failure. Now, you will create a counter-strike plan for every single one of those excuses. If you said you had no time, you will wake up at 5 a.m. tomorrow. If you said you were too tired, you will go to the gym for 1 hour tonight. If you said you were not smart enough, you will study until your eyes burn. You will do the exact opposite of what your weakness suggests. Stop talking. Start executing. The world has heard enough of your plans and your intentions. The world only bows to results. You have been a consumer of motivation for too long. It is time for you to become a producer of reality. Starve the parasite of self-pity. Stop feeding your weaknesses with attention and start feeding your potential with discipline. There is a version of you that is made of iron, waiting to be revealed underneath all that soft, civilian tissue. But to get to him, you must be willing to cut the rest away. The protocols have been delivered. The choice is yours. You can continue to be a victim of your feelings, or you can become a master of your mission. One path leads to a comfortable grave, the other leads to a throne built on the bones of your excuses. The infection has been identified, the internal traitor has been exposed, but now we must discuss the absolute, uncompromising law of mental toughness. You have lived your life under the delusion that success is something that happens to you, a gift from the universe, or a stroke of luck. It is not. Success is a transaction, and the only currency the world accepts is your comfort. You want the high-tier results, but you are unwilling to pay the entry fee. You are still looking for the easy way, the hack, the shortcut that doesn't exist. Understand this: discipline is not doing what you like when you feel motivated. That is a hobby. Real discipline is doing what you hate, doing what is difficult, doing what is painful, and doing it with the same intensity as if you loved it. It is the ability to obey your own commands when every nerve in your body is screaming for you to quit. Look at the people you admire, the elite, the masters, the top 1%. They do not have a secret. They have a standard. While you are negotiating with your alarm clock, they are already 5 miles into their morning. While you are waiting for the perfect mood to start your work, they are grinding through the mud, the boredom, and the silence. They have installed a dictator inside their own heads, an internal authority that does not listen to complaints. You, on the other hand, are still operating like a civilian. You are fragile. You break under the slightest pressure. You need a pat on the back just for showing up. This ends today. You must develop a perverted kind of joy in the struggle. You must realize that resistance is not an obstacle, it is the whetstone that sharpens your blade. Without the friction, you remain dull. Your potential is being held hostage by your need for convenience. You avoid the cold, you avoid the hunger, you avoid the long hours, and in doing so, you avoid the greatness that lives on the other side of those things. Mental toughness is not a personality trait, it is a muscle that you have allowed to atrophy through years of soft living. You have become an all-weather machine that only works when the sun is out. But the real battles of life are fought in the rain, in the dark, and when you are at your absolute lowest. If you cannot function when you are broken, you are of no use to the mission. You must become a person of iron laws, someone whose word to themselves is more sacred than any religious text. This is your next execution order. You will establish 3 non-negotiable rules for your existence. These are not intentions. They are laws. From this breath forward, you will follow them with a religious, fanatical intensity. 1. You will wake up at 5 a.m. every single day, no exceptions, no snooze button. 2. You will engage in 1 hour of intense physical labor or exercise, regardless of how your body feels. 3. You will finish your most difficult, most dreaded task before you allow yourself to engage in any form of entertainment. If you fail one of these rules for even 1 day, you start your 30-day cycle over from the beginning. You are training your mind to understand that you are no longer in control, the law is in control. Now we move deeper into the purge, the tactical sacrifice. The intelligence report on your life is clear. You want to be a warrior, but you are still clutching your civilian toys. You want the crown, but you refuse to let go of the cheap pleasures that are rotting your brain. You are addicted to the low-tier dopamine of the digital world. You spend hours scrolling, hours watching other people live their lives, hours consuming content that adds zero value to your mission. You are an inconsistent weakling because you refuse to sacrifice the temporary high for the permanent power. You think you can have it all, the party life, the lazy weekends, the meaningless social connections, and the elite success. You are wrong. Greatness is a zero-sum game. Every hour you spend on a fun distraction is an hour you have stolen from your future self. The tactical advantage of sacrifice is the emergence of focus. When you cut away the fat, you reveal the muscle. When you kill the distractions, you find the clarity required for absolute dominion. Most people are afraid of sacrifice because they fear they will miss out. Miss out on what? Another mindless conversation? Another digital notification? Another night of poisoning your body? A warrior does not miss out, he trades up. He trades the cheap for the expensive, the temporary for the eternal, the common for the elite. You must treat your time like a battlefield. Any habit, any person, any activity that does not contribute to your primary objective is an enemy combatant that must be neutralized. Look at your environment. You are surrounding yourself with people who celebrate your mediocrity because it makes them feel safe in theirs. They are not your friends, they are anchors. They pull you down to the bottom because they are too afraid to swim to the top. A tactical sacrifice means having the courage to be alone. It means being the weird one, the obsessed one, the cold one. If the crowd is going left, you go right. If the masses are sleeping, you are working. Extreme results require extreme actions. You cannot expect to live a normal life and achieve extraordinary things. You must become an outcast to the civilian world to become a leader in the warrior world. This is your next execution order. Identify the one major drain on your time and focus right now. You know exactly what it is. That is that social media app, that video game, that toxic social circle, or that physical vice. From this moment, it is dead to you. Delete the account. Block the numbers. Throw away the poison. You will not taper off. You will not limit your use. You will perform a cold-blooded surgical extraction. You do not owe anyone an explanation. You are reclaiming your life from the parasites that have been stealing it. If it hurts, if you feel empty, if you feel bored, good. That void is the space where your new, ironclad focus will grow. The operating system is rewriting your priorities. You are shifting from a consumer who needs to be entertained into a producer who needs to be effective. The civilian ego is crying because it is losing its comfort, but the warrior within is finally starting to breathe. Do not look back at the life you are leaving behind. There is nothing for you there but regret in slow decay. We are moving toward the peak. We are moving toward the charge. The mirror is watching. The traitor is silent. The laws are set. The sacrifice is made. The path to strategic mastery is paved with the things you were brave enough to leave behind. This is your execution order. Identify your primary objective, the one thing that will change the trajectory of your entire existence. Look at it with cold, predatory focus. Now, close every single exit. Burn the ships. Make failure so painful that success is the only option for survival. Give yourself a direct, audible command to move. Do not think. Do not analyze. Just charge. Move toward the resistance until the resistance breaks. You are a force of nature, and nature does not bargain. It simply exists, and it dominates. We now enter the final reckoning, strategic mastery. This is the end of the beginning. The truth is bitter and hard to swallow. If you do not have discipline, you are a nobody. If you do not have resilience, you are just another statistic in a world that forgets the weak before they are even buried. Mastery is not a destination. It is a permanent state of war. The parasites will try to return. They will wait for the day you feel successful, the day you feel you can relax, the day you think you have finally made it. That is when they strike. Strategic mastery is the realization that the purge is never over. You must be more vigilant on the day of victory than you were on the day of defeat. The common man lives for the weekend, for the break, for the escape. The steel man lives for the mission. You have successfully installed the warrior operating system, but it requires constant maintenance. It requires you to be a radical owner of your reality 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. There are no days off from being elite. There are no vacations from being a master. You must guard the gates of your mind with a loaded weapon. Every thought, every person, every habit that tries to enter your territory must be interrogated. If it does not serve the mission, it is destroyed. The resilient potential of a strategic master is limitless. You are now a person who can survive any storm because you are the one who creates the climate. You have mastered your feelings, and because of that, you will master the world. People will look at you and they will not understand your intensity. They will call you obsessed. They will call you cold. They will call you extreme. Take those names as medals of honor. They are the tributes that the weak pay to the strong. You are no longer one of them. You have crossed the line, and there is no coming back. The civilian version of you is dead, buried in the mud of his own excuses. This is the final execution order. Put down the phone, close the screen, and walk away from the noise. Do not look for more motivation. Do not look for more advice. You have everything you need. Go to your work. Go to your training. Go to your mission. Speak only through your results. Let the world see your flag planted in the ground before they ever hear you say a word. Success is a silent, brutal, and beautiful process. Go and earn it. The briefing is concluded. The system is active. Your life is now in your own hands. Do not fail the man you were born to be. Mission complete. The purge is eternal. Execute. Now. Moti dose. The time for introspection is over. We have identified the rot, we have exposed the traitor, and we have established the laws of the iron mind. Now, we move to the moment of absolute authority, the commander's charge. Listen to me very carefully. Stop forgiving yourself. The primary reason your life is in ruins, the reason you are still struggling for scraps, is because you have been your own most lenient judge. You have allowed yourself to fail, and then you have comforted yourself with the lie that it is okay to be human. Being human is not an excuse for being weak. Your constant self-forgiveness is the oxygen that keeps the parasite alive. You are the only one responsible for the mess you are in. Not your parents, not the economy, not the world. It is your pathetic decisions and your soft spirit. You must stop being a victim of your own biography. The past is a ghost, but your current lack of action is a choice. A commander does not look at a battlefield and cry about the terrain. He looks at the terrain and finds a way to dominate it. You have spent enough time mourning the version of you that failed. It is time to execute that version and let the commander take the seat of power. You are now 100% responsible for everything that happens from this breath forward. If you are poor, it is your mission to fix it. If you are weak, it is your mission to forge strength. If you are alone, it is because you have not yet become a person worth following. The tactical advantage of the commander is found in the awakening of the warrior spirit. This spirit does not fear pain, it uses pain as high-octane fuel. When you feel the burn in your muscles, when you feel the strain in your mind, do not retreat. Lean into it. That pain is the sound of the civilian tissue being incinerated. You are being rebuilt into something that can withstand the pressures of the top 1%. You must stop looking for a way out and start looking for a way through. The commander does not wait for the storm to pass, he commands the storm. You are no longer a passenger in your own life, you are the hand on the wheel and the foot on the throttle.